Hello everybody, Luckless Lovelocks back with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Probably going to be playing this game quite a bit today. I love this game. Can't stop playing it. Kind of put a lot of other things aside just to continue playing it because I love it so much. And I hope you're enjoying watching it.
While searching for the witch Ciri had
Get a bit of a recap of what's going on.
An old friend, Keira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Keira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the Wild Hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt it always lost, until Keira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Right, so after we helped Keira get this lamp, she sent us on a quest to rid this tower of its evil. The reason why she wanted us to do it is because she's trying to look good for the peasants that she's the witch for, or she's trying to help out, or trying to gain a reputation with, because she's hiding amongst them. She wouldn't do it on her own because she hates rats, so she sent us. And we met this woman who died here. Let's just take a look at that quest. Let's see what it is. Actually, it's probably not completed yet, is it? Tower full of mice. So a horrible curse had befallen Fyke Isle, which is where we are. The tower that stood upon it, half of your prior Lord Sared had moved his court here, seeking shelter from approaching Nilfgaardian armies, while famine raged all around. The Lord of Velens wallowed in excess and cared not a whit for the suffering vassals. The gods saw fit to punish him, and towards this end cursed him. One day a host of mice scurried into the tower and proceeded to devour everything, including Sared and his resident mage Alexander. And also this woman who it was his daughter, I think, who fell in love with a fisherman. And when the peasants attacked, right before they attacked, so let's just continue on. The isle had been haunted since that day, and fishermen feared to sail the lake. So during his investigation of the isle, Geralt discovered the Lord's daughter, Annabelle. So Annabelle is the person we ended up encountering when we got to the top of the tower, was the key to lifting the curse. She had died along with others, and her spirit now roamed the tower's empty halls. So how she died was the sorceress of the tower, or the mage of the tower, gave her a potion, which was a sleeping potion. But her love, Graham, thought she died after she drank it, but she just fell into a deep sleep, and she drank it when the peasants attacked because she didn't want to get raped by them. So Graham thought that she was dead. He took off, and she awoke paralyzed, and these rats just started devouring her because it was kind of like the only food left to eat. It's really gross. Right, Annabelle was the key to lifting the curse. She had died along with others, and her spirit now roamed the tower's empty halls, trapped in this veil of tears by her love for a fisherman named Graham. Geralt lifted the curse by bringing Graham back to see his love, but the story did not end happily. The young man's kiss dispatched the wraith into eternal slumber, but killed Graham. For, as Geralt realized all too late, Annabelle's ghost had become deadly plague maiden, spectral sour of disease and pestilence. So that lifted the curse here. It's a very sad story, but also very freaking weird. He started like making out with this specter, and there's Graham there. Poor guy. So we've completed this mission for Keira, and now we're gonna go back to Keira and hoping to get some booty.
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
So this mage was experimenting on humans. Let's see what else he's got here. Torn out page, succubus decoction. Cool. Let's see what that's all about. The other thing I'm trying out is I'm trying out this MooBot bot for Twitch. So I've got it added to my chat. If I like what it does, I might actually just program my own bot, because I am a programmer, just to do some of the things that I want it to do. So if I'm missing your chats or something like that, I do have the chat open, but it could be because there's some issue with the thing that I'm using to monitor the chat. Right, the decoction. Succubus decoction. Attack power grows over the course of fight until it reaches reaching a maximum threshold. Cool. So, oh, I forgot I had this. Right. I really want to start making some of these. They're powerful, but the only problem is they gave 100% toxicity. And basically what that means is if I go past 100%, I'll start, I think I'll start taking damage. Mage Alexander's Log Part 2. Okay, where's Part 1? That's supposed to be Part 1. Alright, let's check this out. I'm interested to hear what he was doing here. Day 237. My experiments continue to return results. I must consider unreliable methodological errors are not at fault. The problem lies in the shoddy and fallible research material I am forced to work with. Despite his prior assurance, Sarad, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, is unable to provide me with enough moderately healthy specimens for my tests. Most of the material is starved and terrified, having been dragged here straight from the dungeon. I waste a great deal of time daily washing and delousing them before I will so much as let them step foot in my laboratory. Sterility first. As Marty Sodergren managed to prove in her little-known work, the attitude of a patient undergoing treatment can have a significant impact on the battle against the disease. Unfortunately, the volunteers with which I am supplied do not show sufficient comprehension, let alone enthusiasm, for the noble work, yeah, no kidding, in which they're taking part. Yeah, I'm not surprised. In fact, it seems they consider the research part of their punishment. I've tried a few times, though I'm but a poor speaker, to convince them they are contributing to the eradication of one of the greatest plagues tormenting mankind. I had the distinct impression they understood little, but perhaps their stupor was merely the result of the early stages of the illness. Of course, it is impossible to achieve success without significant sacrifices. The overwhelming majority of them will have to lay down their trifling lives on the altar of learning, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Dude. Day 346. I never did like rats, not because of their obscene tales, but rather on account of their lively, disturbing intelligence. They are always listening when a man believes he is talking only to himself, and what's worse, they seem to understand. A few days ago I caught myself talking to one of them, to a particularly large black male with a torn-off ear. At first I was overcome by panic. Was this the first manifestation of the illness? Of course, that was impossible, for I had fortified my immunity with powerful spells. Upon further consideration I concluded it was an altogether natural reflex, one even the most learned among us find hard to restrain. We mages like to be listened to. I placed the black rat in a separate cage. The time will come for it to play a part in the tests. Meanwhile, it can keep me company and observe. I've noticed it looks with great concentration at the cages of its infected brethren, particularly those in the last stages of illness. Fascinating. Speaking of company, I have none besides the black rat, and cannot hope for better. Sarad avoids the laboratory and has expressed his desire for his daughter to steer clear of me as well. No shit. At first I thought he feared a moral scandal, which would be risible in the extreme. Risible? Not familiar with that word. But he explained the true reason in due course. It seems Annabelle has always possessed a fragile psychic constitution. Observing the ill might throw her into foul humors. The peasants taking part in the study have stopped speaking to me. I don't know what they believe this little act of defiance will serve. It does me no harm. They made for lousy conversation partners. There remains, of course, the woman. But as for her, I try to limit my contact. There remains, of course, sorry. Day 362. My black rat has died today. I found him curled up in his cage. I suspected he had become infected on accident. But during the autopsy, I did not uncover any signs of illness. He was also perfectly well fed. Strange. From a medical point of view, his death remains unexplained, something which I must admit irritates the scholar in me. But as mentioned previously, I'm not particularly fond of rats. Dude is crazy! Give me that loot. Apparently my sword is broken too. So hopefully I don't have to do much fighting. Oh fuck. I just realized I forgot to fucking change my game. There we go. Professional streamer, boys. Is that it? That's... Oh, there's gotta be more up here. Okay. Oh, it's getting bright outside. Bright-ish. Ah. Basilisk decoction. Or if there's anything else. Oh god, this is... I'm saving this. I wonder... if there's anything... Shh. Okay. I don't think so. I feel like maybe there's some kind of... There doesn't seem to be like a lot of tricky secrets like that in this game. But maybe it's just because I'm missing them. Looks like I might be able to get around there. Came in through that door.
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
Yeah, no kidding. Can I jump up? Is there any reason to go up there? Oops. Come on! I don't think there's any reason to go up there. Fair enough. But I do want to check over here. If I jump over this chest, maybe I can get around the other side. Oh, oh man, that was close. Is that a flag? Yeah, it's like a flag. Or a banner. Alright, enough mucking about. I'm surprised there isn't another entry. That journal. That I'm missing. One last check down here. This door was locked before, wasn't it? Huh. Maybe I can get in from the outside. Also, yeah, okay, I got the lamp back. Okay. Time to go back. Keira. First, I'm gonna see if I can get into that area where the locked door was from the outside. I think it's over here. Yeah, it's just right there. Nothing worth caring about, I think. Okay. Alright. Where's my boat? There it is. Actually, I can just go to that crossroads, to the sign here. Do a little fast travel. I really don't want to fight. Okay, I gotta kill the school first. And I feel like my frame rate has dropped a lot since the last few times I've played. So these signs actually have some lore associated with them. So Fyke Isle, Ruined Tower, which is said to be afflicted by a terrible curse. Not anymore. Alright, let's head back to here. To Mid-Cops, and then we'll go see Keira. Maybe it was just that island was having FPS problems on. Seems to be a bit better now.
Come on. Slow now. Whoa.
Wrong way, Roach. Actually, while we're here, I'm gonna repair my shit.
Faster.
And sell some of my equipment. And I'll just meditate until morning, because everyone's asleep. Oh, sorry. She ran right into me.
Safe less you got a Gabrielle. The auto-crank one-handed Gabrielle ensures you get the first shot and the last word.
This be a special crossbow.
Let me have a look at your stock.
do I have anything to sell? $45, 57. So I'll sell this. Is this Velen Longsword's better? Salmian Brigandine is better armor. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna sell this. Keep those as backups and that. Repair my stuff. How much is it gonna cost to repair everything? 167. Fuck. Okay, well, repair the stuff that I'm using at least. Leaves me 6 gold. Fuck!
So long.
Oh yeah, this is the guy. We're like, see ya, buddy. Get my armor, weapons, enhanced. Let's see if this guy will buy it. Some of my stuff.
An amulet, bazaar, some tortoise shells.
What else you have on offer?
Corpse teeth and kidney stones. Tried remedies for trying times.
I think I'll pass on those. Quest items. Mug. Need a mug. Leather pelts. Deer hide. This is where I get a lot of my money from. Dude! You don't have any money, man! Wiped you clean.
So long.
Is there another merchant here?
So you're a man well traveled.
Spitting at me.
Eh? Eh?
Eh? Eh?
Eh?
Eh? Eh?
Heard no monster will come near you if you're stuck all alone.
These villagers aren't very talkative, are
On
they?
your way.
First the army's passed, then the pox, now the hunger. Grim Reaper must be having a lark.
Pox. Yeah, I don't see any other merchants.
Hey, come on!
I kind of like that
That's it, Roach.
money's scarce. It really makes it feel like I'm surviving, like barely surviving. And I actually have to take Witcher contracts to make it. I know there are definitely ways that I can make more money, but fits more into the fiction that I'm poor and just barely making it.
Faster.
Just curious. Sorry, just be 1 second. Wow, looks like a storm's brewing. We're just passing. Alright, let's talk to Keira. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. Keira, hello.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more about this mage from the Isle. Were you two close?
Never expected you'd take such an interest in my private life.
More interested to know if you bonded, as fellow magic practitioners.
Oh, we had little in common in that arena. Oh, Alexander was one of those anxious experimenters, forever short on sleep. The kind that thinks perfect happiness is an isolated tower and a full set of vials and alembics.
Yeah, I got that idea.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
Able to persuade Graham to go to the tower with you? Did you mention there was a pester involved?
He knew the risks, but he'd also heard lots of stories about true love, whose kiss can break any spell. Can't help thinking that gave him courage.
And? It ended well?
Depends how you look at it. Curse is lifted, Annabelle's spirit is left in peace. But Graham's dead.
Oh, poor boy. Still, he's proved that true love may be more common than some suppose.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
I'll have some of them.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
Ooh.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Tease. Tease. She's a tease. Fuck. Alright. I'm sure that quest is gonna be... It's probably gonna be really hard, actually. Let's give her for a friend. When the devil cannot go himself, he sends a woman. And when a sorceress is indisposed, she sends a witcher to do her errands. That, at least, was Keira Metz's approach. Finding herself in a bit of a pinch, she asked Geralt for yet another favor. This time she needed him to track down a merchant's wagon, which had been carrying some rare magic ingredients her way. It had never arrived, and she had begun to fear the worst. Let's do it! One thing I've noticed when I'm watching my streams, which I want to improve on, is I do like I breathe a lot like that. I'm gonna try to avoid sniffing so often, and also I say a lot, and
Faster.
I want to try to avoid. I want to try to get over doing that. I just did now. As a presenter or as a speaker or an entertainer, that's actually something. Oh, that's something that. Said again. That's something that you should learn to try to avoid. Try to avoid doing. Sometimes it can be okay, but overall, it's a habit that's not.
Let's go!
Not the best way to entertain your audience. Oh, some hags. Let's I'm not sure which oil I have on. And what hags are necrophages? Cursed ones. They're not specters. I think they're necrophages. Yeah. I love how I'm just like, you know, applying this oil while she's throwing shit at me.
Drowners and
Oh shit! Get jerk. Get fucking fired! I don't like using the lock-on. I think it does more harm than good, to be honest with you. So, you won't see me doing it too often. And if you practice without it, and you get used to it, I think you'll definitely have an advantage in this game. And games like Dark Souls, it's a tool, right? So sometimes you should use it for sure, but only at certain times. Then you don't want to use it all the time. Blood moss. Okay, so we need to find these ingredients. Do a sweep. Looks like there's some cart tracks here.
wide, heavy wheels. A merchant's wagon.
Is it going? Which way is it going? I guess this way. Yep. And then it goes off here. Yeah, see, the frame rate seems to have picked up. It must have just been that tower area. Oh, I need oh, I have the olives equipped. I do not want that. I want my swallow equipped. Look at all this alchemy shit I have. My swallows here. Equip, and then I'll eat these olives. I need to get some food. In the game, not in real life. Oh.
Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well.
Okay, here's something. Okay, I do need this crap, so that's good.
Leftovers, cuts of meat, cataplepis. Wonder what spell requires that. A dry red from Zubaran, southern slope. Notes of black currant and citrus. Pains the heart.
So blood trail.
Human, from an artery. Can't be far. Wouldn't have made it.
Someone's chewing on a corpse over there. These are the guys that explode when they're about to die. There it is. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna use a swallow just to recover.
Hid and waited for help. It never came. That's Velen for you.
Psst. It's a merchant's letter. Volker, we've hit gold, friend. Not only have we sold all of our stock, we have sold it for 3 times its cost. Our customer wants it all. Wine from Beauclair. Everything from Beaujolais Nouveau to the oldest vintages. White, red, rosé, you name it. Catawalpa's meat, pickled beef, pepper, cinnamon, cloves. I'm telling you, old friend, everything! There's one catch, however. We must deliver the goods to Velen, to a village called Midcopse. I know, dangerous. What with the war and all, but I think of the coin. I've managed to secure a pass that will get you across the Ponter. Then it's just a hop, skip, and a jump, you're there. You'll be fine. Klaus. P.S. We'll split the proceeds 50-50. Yeah, you're doing alright, buddy. Doing fine. Oh, I cleared this village before. Looks like people have come back here. This is where I rescued the barber. That's cool. You know what? That's really cool. Like, I like how the world, like, if you do something good, you get rid of some bandits or you get rid of some deserters or someone that's tormenting the area. Like, the people come back. That's really cool.
You a deserter?
No, I'm a witcher.
We're no longer prisoners. That's what's important. All will be well now. It must.
No, I don't want to steal your shit. Looks like the plague is all over the place here. See evidence of it. People
What'll become of us?
coughing and praying.
Naught for work, naught to eat.
I think this is just... I'll take it. I need the money. Did I get all the ingredients? No, I missed one.
Package is still intact. Don't sense anything magic, though. Wonder how Keira will explain this one.
Can I actually look in it? No. Alright, Roach. Fast travel here. So do I need to... I can just ride there.
Come on.
Alright, Keira. It's time to put up or shut up. She appears to be a bit scatterbrained.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Yeah.
Got those, substances you wanted?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine? Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerricanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you. But you must wait a bit.
Oh, she's gonna wine and dine us.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out.
That's not the way to the door.
You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt.
The Cane Vin Hateful.
Cool.
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
So where did... Keira, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles.
Now to return to the fairy tale.
I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night.
I don't need a fairy godmother, I'll cast the spells myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen.
He's a bit gruff though,
So-
isn't
What do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
he? With pleasure. I am definitely a
Sounds
gigolo.
tempting. So tempting, I don't think I can refuse.
Before we go, there's one more thing.
No!
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince. It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan. So, what do you think? Neckline too
Oh, it's
modest?
it. Outfit I was wearing.
It's just right.
It's
Well,
too
I might
modest.
also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm.
Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting.
It's the outfit we wore when we
Last
went to
one
the
there,
Emperor's
dusty
Court.
dishes.
Come on.
Racer, eh? Let her win.
Yeah, yeah!
Whoa, Cinderella. We'll have a great fall.
Ha! As fast as you can. Try to catch me.
Let's go.
Could easily catch Keira. Oh, that's romantic. It's fucking hanging corpse. Dude making farting sounds. People spitting at us.
Go.
Sorry,
go.
I'll shut up now. I don't want to ruin this tender moment for you guys. I've been waiting so long for it.
I thought you were a better horseman.
For the record, I was riding a mouse.
For someone who usually trots around on a roach, that shouldn't present a challenge.
Fair enough.
Now do you see why I needed those substances?
Beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
All right, I'm curious. We celebrating something?
Yes, a return to the living. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help
She's
with
made
the
some
tower.
deal, maybe?
You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
I thought we came here to make love. Witcher. Geralt. Getting right into it. No, I didn't share the workshop. I didn't want to see it.
Workshop, if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands. Although, Fairytale has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about.
Oh, I thought she wanted to study
I'm
it.
sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends, with benefits. So?
Oh no, there's no one else. Not in the mood. You
Your
kidding me?
fairy tale, your rules.
Really? Then close your eyes and count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's enough.
Oh, that bitch!
Keira, wanna play hide and seek?
Oh, I thought she just took off. Uh-oh. Just gather some ingredients while I'm here. Oh. Hello.
A skirt? Guess we're playing hunt the hare, not hide
I
and
don't
seek.
I don't need a Witcher sense to figure out what's going on here.
Good. Won't have to fumble with fasteners.
There's like a pack of rabid wolves over there.
Shame. Could have kept her shoes on.
I missed something? Ooh, another boot.
Now where's that Cinderella gone to?
Ooh, hello.
Found me. Congratulations.
Do I get a prize?
I have nothing on me. But I'll think of something.
Oops. Ooh, hello. Taking pictures for my YouTube channel, guys. That mole.
Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
It's a shooting
Dragon
star.
something, I bet.
Bunch of them.
No, it has a different name. A bit indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Nave.
She put me to sleep.
Keira, where?
Oh,
Me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something. Fyke Isle, the tower.
that's funny. Alright, so she wasn't... She was teasing, but not completely. Is that the whole? I assume that's the whole thing. I could probably maybe go and see her there. New quest for the advancement of learning. Nothing about sorceresses should be taken at face value. Their faces, least of all. Those perfect, ever youthful visages have as little to do with nature as Hierarch Hemmelfart has with charity. I don't know what Hierarch Hemmelfart is. If anyone should have learned to think twice when dealing with them, it was Geralt, and yet still he accepted Keira's dinner invitation. Oh, Geralt, always falling for the ladies, for the lasses. Doing what Geralt naively thought to be innocent conversation between friends, Keira tricked him into revealing information about the mage Alexander's laboratory. And then, when he was least expecting it, naked on the sheets next to her, sent him to sleep with a spell so he could not stop her from carrying out her nefarious plans. That's cool. Alright, I'm going to take a break. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm going to come back to this game in a bit. See you guys later. Oh, sweet assassin! Welcome! You missed it! You missed the, you missed the sex scene. Yeah, you missed the Keira Geralt sex scene. But I'm just gonna take a bit of a break because I've been going for about an hour, so I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Good timing, yeah. Good timing.